Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is about why people are curious about you, what it is that you do that gets them intrigued, why they wonder about you. So for this reading, I got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. And after selecting your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below, which you guys can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly why people are curious about you. So let's get started with your reading. Hello, pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are curious about you. Magician, 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Death, and Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. I mean, I'm looking at your cards and I'm just like, no wonder. No wonder people are curious about you. You guys, you can change anything. You guys, okay, with the Magician here, the first message that I'm getting is that you guys are like chameleons, you know? You can adjust yourself. You can adjust yourself according to the circumstances, the situation you guys find yourselves in. So because of that, people can never know what they're gonna get from you. You know, every moment is a surprise with you guys. For the other person, they're always pleasantly surprised. Sometimes maybe not so pleasantly because we have the Death card here. So every time there is a change, every time they see a new you, sometimes, you know, they can get you shake them up basically. So they're just like, people can never seem to catch a break when it comes to you guys, because you guys are like so different, and you guys have this ability about you that maybe you guys are like so multifaceted that no matter how much time a person or people spend with you, pile 1, they can never truly know who you really are. You can do literally anything. So that's another thing that they're curious about, as to how you're able to do so many things. Like, there are people, normally they specialize in one talent, or they have like 1 or 2 skills that they're really good at, but when it comes to you, you're good at everything. And even when you're learning something new, even when you're trying something out for like the first time, you do it in a way that makes others think that you are an expert. So they wonder, you know, they get so intrigued, and they're just like, how are they able to do that? They tell me, pile 1 tells me that they haven't done this. This is the first time they're doing something like this. And then they go and do this particular task or this particular thing as if they've been doing it for years. You know, that's the kind of things that you guys do that gets people so intrigued, that makes people curious about you, that they want to get to know you more. They want to find out exactly all that you know and all that you don't know. I mean, I feel like people try to find a weakness when it comes to you guys. They try to find your weakness. They're like, okay, there has to be something that a pile 1 is bad at. There has to be something. But no matter how much they try, I mean, with the 9 of Wands here, 7 of Wands here, they try hard. Sometimes they would even try and spread rumors about you. Sometimes I'm pretty sure they even stalk you on social media, you know, secretly. They might even do that just to find some weakness, some sort of an edge over you, something that will make them think that, yes, okay, you know, this person is just like everybody else, that this pile 1 has weaknesses. And I'm pretty sure you guys do have weaknesses, but people are not able to figure those out. No matter what they try, they can never find out your weakness, and they can never find out what you're really bad at. I mean, there might be things, you know, you might be really bad at. Some of you guys might be bad at math, like me. And then some of you guys might be bad at something else. But people can never know. When you guys, I don't know how you guys do it, but you get people really curious and really intrigued as to, okay, what is going on? And then we have the 9 of Wands here, along with the 7 of Wands. These 2 cards talk about bravery, they talk about courage. So another thing that gets people really interested in you, people get really intrigued by you, And frankly, they just get really impressed and they're in awe of you every time you show an ounce of bravery, whenever you show your streak of courage, because they're like, oh my gosh, these pile ones like so incredibly brave. Like they are able to handle so many tough situations. They are every time a difficult situation arises in their life, a normal person would just panic and they would break down. But I feel like when it comes to difficult situation, that is where you guys end up thriving. You guys end up, I don't know how you guys do it. Maybe it's one of your coping mechanisms where you guys are like, okay, every time there's a difficult situation, you will first deal with the situation to the best of your ability. And then after the situation is resolved, that is when I feel like you guys give yourselves a chance to break down. During the difficult phase, there's not going to be a single tear in your eye. No one can tell whether you are worried about anything. You put up a really strong front in front of people, and people are like, no, this person is like so incredibly brave, so incredibly strong. On the inside, you guys might be breaking down, but it's just something I feel like it's a coping mechanism for you guys where you're like, no, I have to deal with the situation. I have to keep my head on my shoulders. And once the situation is resolved, that is when, you allow yourself to kind of go through that emotional upheaval, that emotional turmoil which you guys were putting off or which you guys were suppressing during that difficult phase. But obviously people are going to see how you are dealing with the difficult circumstances. So during that time, you are incredibly brave, you're incredibly strong, you are being rational, you're being logical, you're not thinking with your emotions. So that gets people wondering as to how you're doing it. People, I feel like sometimes people just want to do a case study on you because we have Wheel of Fortune. And if you know, in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck, the Wheel of Fortune, there are like 4 animals in the corner and they're all reading books. They're all reading something. So this really tells me that people often want to kind of, if possible, people will just come and talk to you about your life. Like they want to know everything about your life. And it is because of your ability to adapt, your ability to be brave and strong in front of adversity. This kind of stuff, pile one, not a lot of people, they just don't have the strength to deal with. And considering the wands here and this card about staying strong even when you're afraid, I feel like you guys might think that, oh, I'm just like everybody else. I'm ordinary, I'm just like every other person in the world. But you're not. You're not. I mean, with the way you handle things, your strength, your courage, your confidence, your ability to kind of mold yourselves according to the circumstances, to behave a certain way, to behave in a way that the situation requires, that kind of intelligence, that gets people thinking, that really gets people thinking about, okay, what are you? How, I feel like people are like so inspired by you. They're so impressed by you that they're just like, they want to know you. They get curious about you. They want to get to the bottom of who you really are because they want to be like you. They want this. They want to be strong in the face of adversity. I mean, all of us wish we could do that, but everybody has a different way of coping, and there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of us would wish that, okay, we could have been stronger, we could have handled this more logically or more sensibly, but you guys do that. That is why people get like, okay, I want to know this person. I want to know pile one, and I want to keep getting to know them. If there was a book about you, pile one, about your life, about you, like you and your personality, I'm sure it would have sold like a lot of copies, like a lot. Then we have the card of death here. This is talking about transformation. And your transformation, oh my gosh, like we have this crown here. Every time you've been through a transformation, you've just leveled up, and up. I mean, that's what transformations are normally for, to help us level up, to help us upgrade. But your transformation is like, if a regular person's transformation gets them one level above, yours will get you like 2 or 3 levels above. That is why your transformations are even messier and darker and all the more painful as compared to the other people. And the thing is that the more difficult situation you've been through, you step up to the plate. You never shirk your responsibilities. You always go like, okay, the circumstances require me to be the bigger person, so I have to be the bigger person. I have to be strong here because that's what is required of me. You just have this innate ability to know exactly what is required of you, Pile 1, and you step up to that. You never go like, oh my gosh, I cannot handle this. Even if you have those thoughts that, okay, you cannot handle this, you still end up doing what is required of you. No wonder people want to know you guys. I mean, I want to know you guys. Let's see what else we have for you. Okay, we have the Lovers, the Chariot, Ten of Swords, the Fool, and King of Pentacles. Okay, we already have the Curiosity card coming through. And with the Ten of Swords, so this tells me that every time you've been, sometimes when life gets tough and things are rapidly changing, whenever we experience a loss, a lot of us tend to shut down. A lot of us tend to lose faith in life. A lot of us no longer want to continue with life. A lot of us just go like, I don't want to bother anymore. I don't want to have any hope. I just want to spend the time I'm left with without any hope or any ambition whatsoever. But with you guys are like, you've been through the ringer, life has put you through the ringer, but your hope, your spirit, life has failed. The universe has kind of failed to crush that. Whatever test you've been put through, and with this card, yeah, you've been through the worst. People betraying you, people backstabbing you, people cheating on you, loss of money, status, whatever, you name it. I feel like you guys have been through it. But despite that, you're like, you are as hopeful as ever. You're like, it's okay. This is life. Fine. I'm sure there are going to be good times as well, And that kind of faith just shakes people up. They're like, how in the world can you be so hopeful when you have been through so much? And you probably might not even have an explanation for them that this is the reason why I'm hopeful. You'll just shrug and be like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just them. I know things are going to be okay. People will pity you when they see you going through difficult circumstances, but you will have a smile on your face and be like, there's no point. You don't need to sympathize with me. You don't need to shower me with your sympathy or give me these pitying looks, because I'm okay. Even when you're not okay, guys, you tell the world that you're okay. And you make the world feel as if, you are okay and that you don't need anything else, because we have King of Pentacles coming through. So no matter how tough things are, some of you either keep it to yourself, you never let the world know exactly what you're going through, or if you're not keeping it to yourself and the world can see, because the people who live with us, people who are close to us, they know, like, we share stuff with them, so some of them do know. And if you have told your close people that you are going through something difficult, even then, and they offer you their help, you're like, no, it's okay, I'm fine. You always have this thing that you just want to tell the whole world that you're fine. I don't know what it is with you guys. Maybe you don't want people to worry about you. I don't know. But you do your best to, or maybe you're just like, you are this hopeful person and you think that as long as you're hopeful, things are going to be okay, because you cannot allow yourself to break down. Honestly, you guys, your strength, it's just, wow, amazing. I'm like, whoa. Okay, and then we have the Lovers and we have the Chariot here. This tells me that either, like, if you guys are in a relationship, pile one, people are either really curious about your partner, or they are mainly curious about your love life. That, excuse me, I'm so sorry. They are mainly curious about your love life. They want to know. I mean, when they see this kind of a person, I'm pretty sure a lot of people get attracted to you, even when you don't have time for a relationship. That is when I feel like you get the most proposals, you know. You're like, I'm not ready for a relationship. Why are people asking me out? But it's just that they want to know, like, they are curious. They're like, this person is so strong. And they're definitely curious as to what it's going to be like to be with you, you know. They if they're interested, they definitely wonder. They sit at night in their beds and they wonder what it's going to be like to love you, or to be loved by you, or to be, like, you know, in a, or even if they don't have any romantic feelings, they definitely are curious as to what it's like, what it's going to be like to be friends with you, or what is it going to be like working with you. So there's that definite partnership energy coming through, which tells me that, you know, that is another thing people are curious about when it comes to you guys. They wonder what life will be like with you. Because they see, you know, they see a different person every day. They see a person who is capable of doing everything. They see a multi-talented person. So of course they would want to be with you. They would want that romance, that that relationship with you, and be like, if this person is so perfect, if pile one is like so utterly perfect, that they're so strong and so unique in their own way, of course a relationship with them is going to be just as unique. Guys, you guys are in demand, I'm telling you. You guys are in demand. And then with the Chariot here, this like I was saying, you know, people really think that you are multi-talented, that there are two sides to you, and people just, they're always trying to, every day whenever they're coming to meet you, they have this curiosity inside them that, okay, what am I going to see today? You know, what aspect or what facet of pile one am I going to see today? And they get like really excited. And the thing is that they try to kind of put you in a box. People try to do that, you know. They will try to put labels on you. They will say, oh, you are this kind of a person. But they try doing that, but they're not really able to do that. You know, every time they try to put you in a box, you just break out of that box because of your unique personality. I feel like you guys are rainbows, you know. So many different colors inside you. Your personality is just like a rainbow, you know. You are like a universe in itself. And you guys can see these dandelion, you know, seeds here. So this tells me that, you know, people, they think of you as dandelions. Maybe some of you might have that nickname, or might even have the real name Dandelion. I don't know. But this tells me that people kind of view you like that. They view you as this kind of wondrous thing, this wondrous creature, this wondrous human being. You know how people are like so fascinated by dandelions? They blow on the seeds and they make wishes upon those. So I feel like that's the vibe that you guys give off. People are wonderstruck by you. They look at you with wonder and they're like, this person is like so different. This person is like I feel like you people kind of restore other people's faith in God, pile one, because they're like, only someone as superior as God, or only a supernatural entity, someone as powerful as God, can create human beings like you guys, pile one. You know, that's how people think about you. And they, yeah, you know how like people are fascinated by dandelions, people are fascinated by you just the same. Wow. Let's see what else we have. We have Unfinished Symphony, Soulmates, and Flexible. I did not know this was going to be here, but this makes so much sense, right? This is all you. This is you guys. your ability to be flexible, your ability to adapt to your circumstances. Wow. And I feel like some of you guys are dancers as well, or maybe dancing is one of your hobbies or your passion. And if that is the case, people are curious, like they love to see you dance and they want to learn dance from you. They're like really inspired and they're just like, I want to know how this person does that. If you are a gymnast, maybe some of you guys are into gymnastics or something. So if you're able to do these kind of things with your body, you know, these unique, different, difficult things with your body, people get like, how are they able to do that? They just look at you with wide eyes every time you perform one of your tricks and be like, how did this person do that? How did Pailawan do that? So you get them all curious and really intrigued. And then we have soulmates here. Like I was saying, people are really interested to see what life is going to be like with you. They're interested to have a relationship with you. They want to know. They are curious about that. And then we have unfinished symphony. I feel like, you know, you are like this. You guys are like, you know, a very beautiful, complicated, stunning song. Yeah. Yeah, people try to kind of get a hold of your beats. They try to understand that, okay, this is your composition. They try to understand that, but like I'm saying, they're not really able to, because they don't know where it is ending or if it even has an end or not. You know, so you guys are like that. Every time people think that they've gotten to know you, people think that they've reached the end, people think that they've finished. No. It's just getting started, you know. Getting to know you is just getting started for them. So you guys keep people curious all the time about you guys. People are just always intrigued when it comes to you guys, Pailawan, all right? So this is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are curious about you. Hermit. 8 of Cups. The High Priestess, the World, and 5 of Swords. Okay. I feel like you guys are like out of this world. We have this World card for you guys, but in actuality, you're like, yeah, you're like out of this world. That's what I'm gonna say. And that's why people get really curious about you, because you're unreachable, you know, you are inaccessible. People will try to get to know you, but they just cannot. It's like either you have really thick walls built around yourselves that you don't let people in. For some of you, that might be true, but for others, it's like you are done with this world. Like, you already know. You already know everything that you need to know about this world. You know all the laws, everything, all of that stuff. And because of that, because of your higher knowledge, you know, now you're more like in tune with the spiritual world. You're more in tune with the other world, the higher realm. And I feel like a lot of you guys spend a lot of time in that other realm. You know, you're mostly not even here, mentally speaking. Mentally, spiritually, you guys are not here, not in this world. This world is, you've conquered this world. You've conquered it, guys. You've done it. And now you're like, you know what? This is too much. It's like people are petty. They're striving for things that are not even important. Your wisdom has kind of transcended you to the next world. You know, you guys are humans because, yeah, you've been created as humans. You have to spend a certain time here in this world, but that's just it. You know, this is just like a vessel, but your soul is like at another level. And because of that, people are not able to reach you. People are not able to have access to you. They're not able to get to know you. They don't understand the extent of your wisdom. They do not understand the extent of your knowledge. And because of that, they're just like, who is this person? Who is Pile 2? How should we reach them? Every time somebody tries to talk to you, what you will say, this person will not even be able to understand it. Regular people are not able to understand you guys, pile 2. And because of that, I feel like you guys have dealt with a lot of bullying. You've dealt with a lot of harsh criticism. And it's not your fault. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's not your fault that, people don't understand you. It's that they cannot, because you guys are, like I'm saying, you guys are at another level altogether. It's not like they are 1.0 and you're 2.0. No, it's like they're 1.0 and you are like 100.0 or 10.0. That's how much of a difference there is between you and the regular population. And because of that, people would often, make fun of you. They will call you crazy. They will say all sorts of things about you. To others, they'll be like, this person is cracked, this person is crazy, this person is like, they say weird things. That's the kind of stuff people say about you. But the thing is that those same people who say all these harsh things about you are the ones who are the most curious about you, because it's frustrating for them that they are not able to understand you. It's frustrating to them that they try to, push your buttons. They try to get through to you. They try to strike a nerve, but nothing works. Like I'm saying, because you guys have transcended. You are like, this is not even important. All these harsh words, these people being petty, people gossiping. You're like, I don't want any of this. You're like, this is not even important. That's like, all these things, it has no substance. Because you know exactly what is important now. With the hermit here, the high priestess here, you guys have this knowledge that, okay, what actually matters in life. And you might even get visions. You might have dreams, or, sometimes you're just sitting by yourselves and, you talk to spirits, you have this connection with the spirit world, and you can feel that, okay, when they're around you. So you talk to them, like people, they can do that. People talk to spirits. And since people get really scared of that, and if people kind of catch you doing that, essentially because they don't have that connection, so they don't understand that you're talking to spirit, you're actually talking to some other entity. And because of that, they get scared of you. And they, obviously, when we are afraid, we are threatened, our basic response would be to either, excuse me, to either strike back or to just give up, right? That's what the fear responses are. That's what you do when you are in danger. So people feel threatened when they catch you doing these things. It's not like you mean to scare them, pile 2, but people do get scared, and they lash out. They lash out at you. They will call you all sorts of things. But it's just that they're scared and they don't understand you. They don't understand where you're coming from. But they want to understand. They're like, so you would have noticed, people are just, there might be few people in your life who are always criticizing you. They're always saying harsh things about you, and that those people kind of spread rumors about you as well. But you would have noticed that those people don't leave you alone. And you're just like, if you hate me so much, why are you bothering with me, Go live your life, forget I exist, But they don't do that. It's because they're curious. They want to know your secrets. They're like, they want to find out how you guys are like this. And they're willing to stick around. They are willing to do whatever it takes to get a response out of you, to get a decent response out of you, to get a normal response out of you. I mean, according to them, normal according to them, because whatever you guys do, they think that it's not normal. And because their survival is threatened, because when you see something different, your first response would be, because you feel threatened, your first response would be to just lash out, to reject that thing. And I feel like you guys have faced a lot of rejection in your life as well, pile 2. But I want you to know that it's not your fault. Don't blame yourselves. It's just that people are not able to comprehend you guys. They're not able to comprehend your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ability, your powers. They're not able to understand that because, like I was saying, you guys are you guys are otherworldly. Your powers are just like beyond this world. Your knowledge, your connection, everything that you guys do is beyond the scope of this world. It is beyond the scope of humanity. So don't blame yourselves if people say all these things to you. Don't take it too hard. Don't take it personally, because understand that those people can never understand what you guys have been through and what you guys are currently going through. And because it's like two different worlds, they are in this material world. Their focus is on the material things. You guys are not like that. Your focus is not on the material things because you understood the meaningless of those, like how meaningless those things are. You've understood their worth, and probably you guys can consider this a blessing. Some of you might consider it a curse because it makes life really difficult for you guys. But the thing is that this is exactly why people are curious about you. This is why people always think about you. This is why people are always wondering what's going on with you guys. And that's the same reason people refuses to leave you alone, because they're like, no, this is something weird. We need to figure out what kind of a person Pile 2 is. So oftentimes you might even notice that some people stalk you, or they kind of peek inside your home. They try to do that because they're like, we have to figure something out. We have to understand Pile 2. They try to do that, but little do they know it's just who you are, and them trying all these kind of ridiculous tactics. It's not like you're putting up a front. It's not like you're acting or anything, Pile 2. It's just who you are, and they just cannot. They don't have that. They're not up to that level to understand you guys. So let's see what else we have. We have 10 of Cups. Oh, see, look at this rainbow here. Magical stuff coming through. You guys are magical beings. The High Priestess again. I did not see that coming. This just shows how much, it just solidifies what I've been saying. 6 of Wands. Ace of Swords. And 5 of Pentacles. Yep. So with the 5 of Pentacles here, you guys, I feel like you guys might have suffered a lot of breakups in terms of your romantic relationships, in terms of your friendships as well. For you guys, it's like nobody sticks around. People just come, and when they realize that you are not like, them, you are completely different, it is hard for people to kind of accept that. It is hard for people to live with that. And like I'm saying, you guys are more mature than other people. And so it's really easy for people to just blame you as the bad guy, put all sorts of accusations on you, throw all sorts of allegations on you, and then just walk away. It's really easy for people to do that. No one's going to come and admit and be like, it's just that this person is like, we're not able to understand this person. Nobody would want to admit to their incompetencies, Nobody would want to say that I didn't try hard enough to understand Pile 2. So it's very easy to just put you down, and so that they can feel superior, they can feel as if they're better than you, and then walk away. And the thing is that they do that because they know that you are better than them. People know, like innately they know you're better than them, but they don't like that, Nobody likes it. I mean, a lot of people don't like it when the other person's better than them in any way, shape, or form, So what do? We try to put that person down. We try to kind of ruin their reputation. People try to kind of make sure to lower their status in some way. They try to kind of ruin their name, their reputation. They spread rumors. They gossip about those people, and they just never shut up. They never shut up about those people. And I feel like that's the same thing with you guys. It's like when these people who so easily said that you're crazy, who so easily blamed you for everything and then walked away, they're the same people who always talk about you in gatherings, in social gatherings. People will be talking about the weather, they'll be talking about God knows all the other sort of things, but this person or these people will always talk about you. And yeah, they will try to say all sorts of nasty things. But the thing is that it's their subconscious. In their subconscious, they know that you are better than them. I mean, we have Ace of Swords, you have Six of Swords. Both these cards talk about being at a higher position, of being exalted, of being in a place where hardly, only successful people or people, I'm not going to say like success in like the regular, context where it's like, okay, you guys have a lot of money and you guys are really rich and all that. No, I'm talking about success in the spiritual world where your connection with the cosmos is so freaking strong. I mean, you guys can look at this dragon. He's talking to this butterfly and everything, and that's nature. So I feel like your connection to nature, your connection to the cosmos, the universe is like so strong. And obviously the High Priestess is here. This just shows exactly the kind of energy and the kind of knowledge you guys possess. No one can understand you guys, pile 2. I know it's hard. It's really hard. But, and see, you guys can see, look at this. 10 of Cups here. There are like 4 dragons here, right? And they're all looking at the rainbow. That's what your energy is. See how curious they are about this rainbow? They're like, okay, where is this rainbow starting from? Where is this rainbow ending? What's at the end of the rainbow? All of those things, you guys can see how they're all looking at it, at this rainbow in awe. That's your energy. You are the rainbow. And people, they just look at you and they wonder all sorts of, they get so curious about you guys. They're like, who is this person? Oh, what kind of a life has this person lived? How come this person is so wise? How come this person has so much knowledge of the things that we are not able to see, things that we are not able to understand? How did they become like that? What kind of experiences did they have in their life? They want to know all of that. They want to know. They might say all sorts of nasty things about you guys. I'm pretty sure someone who really hates you, someone who's incredibly jealous of you, they will say those things. But it is, the truth is that you guys are like this rainbow. People cannot help but be fascinated by you guys. They cannot help but be curious about you. No matter what they say to you, to your face, they might say that, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you are so weird. Why can't you just be normal for once? They might say all these things. Maybe you've, endured all this stuff since you were a child, pile 2, and you thought that this would get better as you grew up, but while you guys were growing up, your connection with the universe, your connection with the other world, it started to strengthen. It started to become so much stronger, and it increased in intensity to the point where you felt isolated from the regular crowd, because you're like, when people were worried about, relationships, when people were worried about looking good for the other person, you're like, hello, this is all trivial. It's not even important. There are other things that are more important in life. But people will just shun you. They will just reject you and be like, okay, if you're not like, yeah, you've been isolated, guys, and it's not your fault that you are different. It's not your fault that people cannot understand you. So please don't think that you're not good enough or that you're crazy, because I know a lot of people might just say that. They say to the point where you started to believe it at one point. But I'm telling you now, you guys are not crazy. Far from it. Far, far, far from it. You're like the rainbow, People just can never get to you. People can never reach you, but they admire you so much. They are in awe of you. And every time you show up, it's just, people cannot help but stare at you and get taken aback by your energy and your vibe, because you're just so, so special. All right, so let's see what else we have for you, pile 2. We have mending. blessed. See, see, I'm telling you, some of you guys might even think that, this whole thing is a curse, but you guys are blessed. That's what you guys are. We have breathed. So, yeah. I feel like with the mending card here, this kind of is giving me the, excuse me, this is giving me a hint of your connection to the universe, at whenever you're trying to mend something, you're trying to fix it, you guys can see there's this connection thing happening between these two girls. So number one, what I'm getting from this card is that, this card tells me about your connection to the universe. This connection tells me about your connection with all that we can't see, all that a normal person cannot understand. But at the same time, I'm also getting a glimpse of your ability to kind of fix things, your ability to heal people. The fact that, like you are the connection, you are the bridge between this world and the other world. So highly spiritual people, like you guys are incredibly spiritual. You have the breathe card coming here. We're talking about meditation. You guys are like the lotus flower, because you guys can see there are these lotus flowers. Life has been tough on you. There's no doubt in my mind, life has been tough on you, not just because people said all these things about you, pile 2, but because you had a connection with the other realm. And having that connection, that's hard. That's a tough thing, because now you have to manage not only this world, but the other world as well. So life has been tough, but you have blossomed into this beautiful, beautiful flower. You have blossomed into this beautiful rainbow. And the thing is that you guys might think that your existence is a curse. You guys might think that life is so difficult for you. Why did the universe have to give you that? It's because you're blessed. The universe has chosen you. You are chosen by the universe itself. That's why not everybody has this connection. People try to be where you guys are, pile 2. They try to be like you, like they will strive their entire lives to be in your position, to have this connection that you do with the universe, but they cannot. Only the blessed ones, only you guys. That's why this card has come up for you. Because you guys are blessed, and that is why, people, they will always be curious about you, no matter what they say. They'll always be curious about you. All right. So this is all I have for you guys of pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are curious about you. We have the Empress, 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers, 5 of Wands, and we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay. With the 7 of Swords in reverse, guys, this tells me that people literally want to know everything about you. They don't want anything hidden when it comes to you guys. It's like every time somebody gets to know you, you might find them clinging to you. You might find that they're always trying to kind of get information out of you. They're always asking personal questions about you, your life, and you're just like, I just met you. Why are you getting so personal? But it is because, they don't want they want to know all of you. Every single thing about you. They just want to know it. I don't know if it's the energy that you give off. I'm going to get to your other cards in a bit, but for now, I'm just like, people just want to know every single thing. They want no secret. I feel like if you're in a relationship, or you have been in relationships in the past, your partner was very specific about, not keeping secrets. That was only for you. Like, they kept their secrets. They wouldn't tell you everything about themselves. But when it came to you guys, they're like, no, I want to know everything. I want to know who you talk to. I want to know what you like, what you don't like, everything, what you want to do in life. They wanted to know everything. And with the Empress here, the Lovers here, this tells me that you guys are very good looking. Your looks are like, off like models. You guys are like models, male, female, whatever. You guys are like models, and people just want to be with you. if you identify as a female, they and there are people who want to impregnate you. There are people who just, you have that energy, that people are like, yeah, this is the person to have a family with. That's why I feel like maybe that's why excuse me, that's why people might want to know everything about you, because they want to know that, okay, is this person fit to be my partner? Is this a person fit to have a family with? Because you guys are so attractive. And I feel like people also think that, you've gotten plastic surgery. People might even think that you've gotten some work done on your skin to make it look so good. You guys naturally might have very good skin. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. But people just don't believe you when you tell them that, hello, no, it's my natural skin, it's my natural hair color, it's how I've always been. They're not gonna believe that, because, like I'm saying, your looks are off the charts. It's like every time people look at you, they're like, whoa. They get taken aback. They do a double take when they look at you. They're like, how can one person be this good looking? This person shouldn't be allowed to be this good looking. They might have these sort of thoughts about you. And that is why, they always try to ask questions. I feel like people ask you a lot of questions, Pile 3. People ask you a lot of questions, and sometimes you get really tired of that. You're like, can you let me do my work? And not only that, but you might also have a lot of people asking you out. It's like you are a magnet for people. You attract people. You attract potential relationships. You attract potential partners. Everywhere you go, it's like, your close friends might be like, everybody loves this person. Everybody loves the Pile 3. If you have those friends and people are talking about you to your friends, asking questions about you, that's the one thing they'll say, that everybody wants this person. Everybody wants to be with Pile 3. They always want to be in a relationship with Pile 3. Some people, and a lot of people might just come up to you and claim that they love you, even though they have no clue about you. They just met you. They just saw you. But it's like, for a lot of people, it's like insta love when it comes to you guys. And other people will obviously get curious about you. They're like, what do they do? What is their secret? They gotten something done. They gotten some surgery. They gotten some cosmetic surgery done. What is the secret to their beauty? What is the secret to their good looks? And you're just like, dude, there's no secret. You are pretty transparent with this card being here, 7 of Swords being in reverse. You guys are really transparent about your life. You're like, there's nothing to hide. It's not like I'm doing something secretly and not talking about it. You're like, okay, this is what I do. This is my morning routine. This is how many times I work out during the day. If you work out, that is. I mean, you're transparent. If you have gotten something done, you will tell people. But people still don't believe you. Like, you will tell them that, okay, this is what I do, and this is what I've gotten done. And you're like, no, this person's not telling the truth. They might have gotten something more done. They might have gotten something else done, and they're not admitting to that fact. Wow, life must be so frustrating for you guys, right? You try telling people that, okay, I didn't do anything. My parents were like that. That's like just good genes. And people just don't believe you. They just don't. Right? And I feel like with the 5 of Wands here, there might be like a lot of drama in your love life. I feel not even just your love life, just in your life in general. I feel like drama follows you around, and people might think that you guys are like really popular. They might think that it's not that it has to be true that, okay, you guys are actually popular. Some of you guys might not be that popular, but people think that, people just think that you guys are the center of attention. They think that you are the main actor. You are the ones starring in your life. Like, like if you live in a small town, right? All the gossip will be about you. True gossip, false gossip, it's gossip, and it's about you. So you are pretty popular in that sense, or People just think that you're really popular. And I don't know, I feel like with the 501s here, I also feel like, a lot of people try to kind of, they go to extreme lengths to get information about you. They might stalk you on social media, they might ask other people about you, but they do go to extreme lengths to get to know about you. I mean, they could just come and ask you, right? They could just do that, but they don't. They think that you're not going to tell them the truth. And oftentimes with the 501s, I also feel that, since a lot of people can get insecure when it comes to you guys, like I'm saying, you guys are like so good looking, beautiful people, they can get so insecure that, they would start to kind of be really mean to you. They would pick fights with you, they would argue with you, they would try and tell the whole world that you are a fake, that you are not who you claim to be. Whatever you say is a lie. Like, I feel like a lot of people try to just pick fights with you guys for no reason whatsoever. Like, literally no reason. The fight has no basis at all. And you're just like, why are you fighting with me? What is the matter with you? Why are you arguing? What did we even do? I'm just minding my own business, living my own life. But it's that they're insecure and they're not able to figure out why you are the way you are. And because of that, in a frustration, because of that insecurity, it's just they lash out at you. And on the other hand, with the 8 of Pentacles here and the Empress here, I'm getting the message that you guys are really, really creative. Like, there are levels of creativity, and you are at the highest level. You guys can literally create things out of nothing. You can do that. Your imagination is super wild, and it's something that people really love about you. Like, they love how creative you are, Pile 3. But at the same time, they're all like, how do they do that? How do they come up with these ideas? What do they do? Do they read? Do they have a lot of experiences? Maybe you're someone who doesn't have a lot of experiences in life. Maybe you've been sheltered most of your life. But the way your mind works, the kind of ideas you get, it gets people thinking. You make people wonder that, okay, is this even possible? Can you do this? So in terms of that, I feel like probably some of you guys are also in the creative field of work. And every time you create something, every time you make something, people are just left in awe. And if you are someone, like, suppose you are a chef, for example, or you're a baker, and you made something, some dish, people will always wonder what's in it. Even though it's a simple thing, you've made something as simple as a sandwich, maybe. And anyone can make a sandwich, right? But people, when they're tasting your sandwich, they're just like, okay, what has Pile 3 put in this? Even though all the ingredients are there, but there's just something in the taste that people are not able to pinpoint, and that kind of ignites their curiosity and makes them wonder that, okay, what is it? What's going on? Let's see what else we have. We have Justice, the Emperor in reverse, 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Queen of Wands. This card is all about tells me just how good looking you guys are, just how beautiful. And yeah, you guys are, wow. I'm just like, you guys should be models if you guys are not already. All right, go on Instagram, be Instagram models. That'll get your career started. But this really tells me that your beauty is there for the world to see. You guys might accept it or not. You guys might be like, oh no, I'm ugly. But the world doesn't see it that way. The world sees your beauty. And for some of you guys, your beauty might just, excuse me, might be unique to you. But people see that. Maybe you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I don't think I'm beautiful, or I don't think I'm good looking. But when people look at you, and you guys might wonder, you guys might be like, why do people come after me? Why are they so interested in being with me? And why do they constantly tell me I'm good looking when I'm not? It's because they see it. They see your beauty. You guys might not think that you are good looking, but other people, they see that. And I feel like you guys are really humble in that aspect as well. No matter what people say, no matter how much people compliment you, you do not kind of get arrogant about it. Whatever, it could be about your looks, it could be about your work, it could be about anything, but whenever people compliment you, you will just thank them, and you'll be like, but you're not someone who will be vain or prideful about it. You're like, okay, thank you for saying that, and that's it. You'll be humble. You'll still be that down to earth amazing person that you are, and people really love that about you. And people often think that maybe because you're so nice, you're so kind, and considering justice is like, the balance, the scales thingy, this tells me that not only are you beautiful on the outside, but you guys are just as beautiful on the inside. So your looks, your beauty goes both ways. It's not just one. And it also tells me that you guys are not just good looking, but you guys are intelligent as well. That is why like the whole creativity thing was coming up for you guys. And with the 7-7 here, this also tells me that you guys are highly independent, and you guys are very good with money as well. So people do wonder, people are like, this pile 3 is just perfect. And why are they perfect? What makes them perfect? What do they do? What is their secret that makes them like that? People think that you guys might have like a team of workers or a team of employees working for you, telling you everything, that okay, this is how you're supposed to do things. Or maybe you have some people or your agents going around and getting information for you. That is why you always know the latest trends. You always know exactly what is going on in the world. People they have all sorts of beliefs when it comes to you guys, pile 3, and there's nothing you guys can do about it. But excuse me, my throat is getting better. But people just have they'll have all these sorts of things. And I feel like with the Lovers here and 7 of Cups here, a lot of people might have a lot of fantasies about you guys. In terms of love, in terms of relationships, they might have a lot of fantasies about you. People just fantasize you guys a lot. They do. They just wish to be with you. They just wish that they get one chance to be with you, and they'll take it. All sorts of people have, they want to be with you guys. And then we have Ace of Swords. I don't know. This tells me that a lot of people might even, think that you guys are really lucky, that you guys have gotten the best of literally everything. Like they are not aware of your struggles, pile 3, and you guys will never even let them know about your struggles. You're someone who would rather deal with them on their own. But with the Ace of Cups here, 7 of Cups here, this kind of tells me that a lot of people just think that you guys are really, really lucky, that you've literally gotten the best in life. Some people who really love you, who really care about you, they think that even if you are lucky, that you guys deserve this luck. You guys deserve to be good looking. You guys deserve to have the best. And you guys deserve to be the best. Like they know, because they're like, this person, pile 3 is so kind and so generous and so humble and so down to earth, that no wonder, like, they deserve to be blessed by the universe. That's how they think about you with the Justice card coming here. They totally support the universe being kind to you, being generous to you. If you are doing well financially, I'm happy for you. But people who really care about you and love you, they are really happy for you as well. They are like, yes, this person deserves it. And those people, I'm pretty sure, are the ones who've also seen your struggle. They've seen you suffering. They've seen the battles you fought every day. Your inner demons, they're quite aware of them. So that is why, whereas other people are jealous and they resent you for being who you are and looking the way you guys look like, There are others who think that, yes, you deserve it. You deserve all the blessings in the world. All right, so let's see what else we have. We're talking chaos and conflict. Of course, there are struggles that you guys go through. And I feel like this also tells me that people also wonder that, does pile 3 ever even go through any problems? Do they even suffer? Like, some people think that you have no problems in your life. Like, little do they know the chaos and conflict that goes on inside you on a daily basis. But it's very easy to just say things, and it's very easy to just put a label on the other person. It's really difficult to get to know them, to take the time out to understand them. That's, where people fail. And then they're just left wondering about things, They're just left being curious about you guys. Oh, we have not for you. And then we have a leg up. Okay, so this card tells me that a lot of people, like I was saying, there are a lot of people who want to be with you guys. A lot of people who find you so good looking that they're just like, I want that one chance. But with the not for you card, this tells me that those people, they really think that, you're out of their league, pile 3. They really believe that you're out of their league, and they get really upset about it, that, oh my God, like, this person will never be mine. This person will never be with me. And it's just like, the universe is like, no, this pile 3 is so special that it's not for you. You guys are not just for the regular people, pile 3. You guys are special, You guys are the ones who truly take the time to understand you. Like I'm saying, you guys go through a lot on a daily basis. Your internal struggles, people don't know about that. People just they look at you and they think that you are so well off, you're doing so well in life, and that you guys are lucky. They they just think that you guys are really lucky, that you guys get handed everything on a silver platter, that you don't have to work hard for anything. They would wish, they actually wonder how they can do that. Like, that's another thing that, like, that's what they're curious about mainly, because they want the lifestyle you have. But little do they know the struggle that you guys go through. It's very easy to be like, oh, I envy this person. I envy pile 3 because I want to be like pile 3. Tell me their secret. Tell me how they do things. Tell me why they're so rich. Tell me why they're so good looking. But the thing is that life is not easy for you. It might look like a bed of roses on the outside, but you're the ones who have to deal with the thorns. And people are not even aware of it. So that is why the universe is like, you know what? You're not for the regular people. You're not for the people who cannot take the time to understand you, who cannot take the time to see beyond the veil and really see who you are on the inside. Wow. Very beautiful people. Beautiful pile. All right, so this is all I have for you guys, pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people are curious about you. 6 of Cups. 3 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Wow, okay. Your social circle, your connections, your friends, family, your resources, I feel like that is what people are mainly curious about when it comes to you guys, pile 4, because you have a lot of friends. You have friends in high places, you have friends in low places, you have friends in your own place, you have friends everywhere. And you just know a lot of people. You're really good at networking. I feel like that's a natural talent you possess. And I feel like that is something that people really, really want to learn from you. They are curious about how you can have so many friends. And they're curious about how you are able to, meet new people and talk to others. A lot of people don't have the courage to do that, in this day and age. People they get scared talking to people. They actually have that fear. But with you guys might think that I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone. But when it comes to people, but other people, they definitely have this view about you that you know a lot of people and that you are never alone. You are an extrovert. I just feel like that's what people think about you. You guys might be complete introverts, but obviously you guys are comfortable with the people around you, so you end up being a chatterbox. And people end up thinking that you are an extrovert, but you guys might not be. But the thing is that people really think that you are someone who has a lot of friends. And with the Six of Cups here, I just got this message that a lot of people wonder about your past. They want to know where you come from. They want to know what happened in your past. Maybe it's not something that you really talk about. You're like, it's the past, it's gone. There's no use talking about it. There's no use wasting your time over it. But a lot of people are really curious about your past. They want to know who you've been with. They want to know where you were born, all of those things. They want to basically know your entire past. They want to know that they are curious about it. And if you're someone who doesn't like to talk about it, if you're someone like, if they're asking you, people ask you that, okay, what happened? If they ask questions about your past, right, you might just shut them down and you're like, you might not talk about it. So that gets people even more curious, and to the point where they actually become suspicious of you sometimes, pile 4, and they might just start having all sorts of weird thoughts about you, misunderstandings about you, because they just don't understand that you don't want to talk about your past. It could just be a normal past, nothing dramatic happening, just a regular person living a regular life. But the fact that you don't talk about your past, people get really suspicious, and they get really curious as to, okay, what happened in the past that you refuse to talk about it. You're like, for some of you guys, yeah, your past might have been really difficult, really dark, and you're happy to leave it behind, and you don't want to dredge up those ghosts of the past. You do not want to bring out those skeletons. But for the other, and if that's the case, sure, like, that's your thing. But for some of you guys, it might just be like a normal thing, but you guys just are not interested. You're like, okay, it was a past, it's gone, it's over with, let's move on with life. And you guys are all about moving on. With the 3 of Wands here, this card talks about moving on. This card talks about progress in life, and you are all about moving forward. So another thing people really get curious about when it comes to you guys is that, whether you will ever actually settle down. They have this question in their head, would this person ever settle down? Will pile 4 ever settle down? If there is someone, if you guys are in a relationship with someone, this person often worries that you guys, you will leave this person. And because, maybe this person has heard stuff about you, that you don't stick around, you don't stick to one person for too long. So if you are in a relationship, your partner might have these fears and these insecurities that one day you will just up and leave them without a word, without an explanation, because you're all about moving forward in life and dropping people just like that, but you guys might not be like that. But like I'm saying, if you're being very evasive about your past, and you're just like, it's just these rumors that surround you, that kind of get people thinking that, okay, maybe this person will not be with me for long. And you're like such an amazing person. I'm with the 3 of Pentacles here, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, like we've got 2 curiosity cards right here. We've got these cards of curiosity for you guys. People are definitely curious about you. And wow. So this, with the 3 of Pentacles, this tells me that, people really find you to be very supportive, very kind, very cooperative, and they just love spending time with you. And I feel like a lot of people have this desire to explore life with you. Not that they want to be in a romantic relationship with you necessarily, but it could be just be that they want to be friends with you guys, because they're like, you are such an interesting person that they want to explore life with you. And the fact that if you are not talking about your past, then they just want to be with you so that they can understand that, okay, what's happening in your life, what's going on. People are really curious about that. And like I was saying, and with the Three of Pentacles, it's also telling me that a lot of people, uh, like I'm saying, they think that you have a lot of friends. So this tells me that, a lot of people just look at you and they are so envious of the fact that you have so many friends, that whenever you need something, somebody's always there to help. Like, somebody from literally every walk of life. And they are curious. They're like, how did you get to know this person? Where did you come across this person? I don't think that you would have known people from this kind of, field. And you don't explain. You're like, I just know this person. You might give a vague explanation. Guys might not be that thorough about, okay, this is exactly how it happened. Maybe some of you guys just don't even remember how it happened, but people people are gonna be people that need an explanation for everything. This is like a natural instinct as human beings. We want an explanation for everything. We want a logical explanation of everything, so that we can understand this world, so that we can learn to better survive in this world. But when you're not getting, they just get so much more curious about you. I mean, these curiosity cards are just, these got Page of Wands, all about, exploring, all about, they just think that you're somebody to be explored. They want to know, okay, what drives you to move forward. They just want to know everything about you guys, pile 4. And with the Page of Wands here and the Page of Pentacles here, this tells me that a lot of people are curious about your varied interests. You guys have a lot of varied interests, like crazy, like extremely contrasting interests. People will not imagine anyone having these kind of interests, the ones you guys have. So yeah, and people are just like, okay, how does this person, why is this person interested in this? And another thing with the Page of Pentacles here, this card is talking about opportunities. So the kind of opportunities you attract, which helps you progress in life. People are really curious about your success as well, pile 4. They want to know. They're like, how is this person so successful? Whatever that success may be. You guys might be really successful in terms of relationship. You guys might be doing really well in terms of your career. Might be doing well in terms of just your mental health, like your physical health, basically your personal life. You guys might be doing really well with that. You guys might be really successful in terms of that. So whatever that is, financial, relationships, emotional, physical, whatever it is, whatever success, people are really curious to know how to get to where you are, how to be as successful as you are. If you guys are really healthy, they want to know what you guys do to remain so healthy. If you guys are rich, you have a really good job, you keep getting promotion after promotion, you keep attracting better job opportunities, people want to know that. People want to know how they can earn as much money as you guys do, how they can do what you do. And if you are in a very good relationship, you have very good friends, people want to know why. People want to know how. How can I get the kind of partner you have? How can I be a good partner to a person, how? So people are really curious about your success, your progress, your prosperity in life. Then we have King of Cups, of course. Of course we do. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. The Devil in reverse. And Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords with the Devil in reverse. This tells me that you guys have done a lot of work in terms of your healing. You guys have done a ton of work, or maybe you guys are still doing that work in terms of your mental health, in terms of the pain and the loss that you've suffered. And maybe that is why you don't talk about your past, because you're like, I've worked so hard to move past it. I've worked so hard to free myself of the pain, of the loss and everything, that I don't want to talk about it anymore. But this also tells me that people are often curious about your past relationships. I don't know, I feel like I'm saying, your partner, like if you guys are all in a relationship, your partner might ask you a lot of questions about your exes. Whether you had an ex or not, they will just think that, okay, this person has been with someone. I need to know what kind of a person they were, why they left, why the breakup happened, what happened. People are really curious about that. And like I'm saying, you guys are like so wonderful and so unique. I mean, with the King of Cups here, anyone who's in a relationship with you just feels so incredibly lucky. They don't want to leave you, and they are afraid that, okay, one day you'll just up and leave them. So that's the whole thing. And you guys are so confident in yourself as well, pile 4. No matter what you guys have been through, you guys have overcome that. Whatever adversity, whatever problems life has thrown your way, you guys have successfully overcome that. And because of that, you guys have kind of understood just how powerful you guys are. You've understood what are your strengths, your weaknesses in terms of your self-awareness. Yeah, you guys have gotten a lot of knowledge about yourself, and that really helps you become more secure in yourself, become more confident in your own skin. And obviously, when you are such a wonderful person, like emotionally, when you're so strong, this really tells me that you guys are really strong in terms of your emotions, and especially with the Queen of Pentacles here as well, this gives me a hint of your strength, especially in terms of especially when there are problems in your life excuse me, that you guys don't lose your cool. You guys are so relaxed, so calm. There could be a storm in your life and you are gonna be just sitting there, living your life. You guys are not gonna panic that, oh my gosh, my life is a mess. Even if it's a mess, you're like, okay, I'll clean it up one at a time. You are like that. That's why the devil is in reverse. You are free of, the cage the mind puts you in. You have freed yourself. Maybe it took a lot of work on your part, or maybe it's just that the universe has blessed you with such strength that you do not give in to the negativity inside you. You do not give in to the darkness inside you. You will not let it control you in any sense of the word. And people just people, according to them, that's a superpower, pile 4. And they're just like, okay, I want to know. I want to know how you did that. How can you be so strong mentally? People come and hurt you. You don't let that affect you. I mean, and you're like, no, it affects me. I just deal with it in my own way. But people don't understand that. They just think that you might be. Some people might even accuse you of being really cold. You're like, oh, you don't care about anyone. You're just like your own person, and you live life thinking that, okay, I'm my own person. I don't have any. I don't need to concern myself with anyone else. But that's not the case. You guys are not like that. You guys are incredibly kind. But it's just that you're really calm and you guys are really relaxed. You have a very cool nature. So people just automatically think that you're cold, that you don't feel any emotions whatsoever. But you're not like that. You're the exact opposite. You feel a lot. With the King of Cups here, you feel more than the average person. Your emotions, you guys are really sensitive, but you guys just don't, like I'm saying with the Queen of Pentacles, this is earth energy, you remain on your feet no matter what. You guys might be like, you guys can see this storm, like this water is crazy in this card, right? So this tells me that you guys feel a lot, but you keep it to yourself. And that's what people cannot understand sometimes, They're like, this person feels so much, how come they don't show that emotion? So they get really curious about you, and they're like, okay, I want to know. Okay, why are you, how do you feel? Why do you feel in such a manner? Why can't you just do this? Why can't you just do that? And also with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this also tells me that your focus, your ability to concentrate on a particular thing, that gets a lot of curious stares. People really envy that about you. They're like, I want to learn how to concentrate. I want to learn how to focus from this person, from pile 4. They're curious as to what kind of techniques you use to focus on your work. What do you do to get all your work done on time? How do you manage your time? People might have a lot of questions in regards to that. And of course they would, considering you are like, you are like, oh my gosh, I'm not even able to, I don't even have a word for the kind of, like, how special you guys are. I don't even have an adjective for it. I mean, you guys are all rounders, basically. That's the word I have, that you guys are good at literally everything. Your looks, be it your personality. And I feel like your personality is the main thing that attracts people to you. And that's the main reason people get curious about you guys, because they're like, okay, I want to be like this person. I want to know exactly how to be like this person. People look up to you guys a lot. Pile 4, they look up to you. They're like, no, I want to. And they think that whoever is your partner, you guys are in a relationship, whoever, or if you guys are not even in a relationship, you guys are single, but according to people, whoever will be with you, who will be your partner, they'll be incredibly lucky. Let's see what your final cards have to tell us. We have Poised. Like, of course we do. Of course. We have A Never-Ending Story. This is giving me that 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands vibes. A Change in the Wind. Okay. So, with the Poised here, of like, you are so sophisticated, guys. So sophisticated and so polished. Poised, obviously. No matter what the circumstances are, you maintain that sophistication. You will never lose your cool. You will never give into drama. You know, sometimes we allow people to get the best of us. They push, and sometimes we reach our limits. So a lot of people wonder, what is your limit, Pile 4? They're curious about that. They're curious about your limits. They're like, does this person have a limit? Never-ending story. Does this person has an end to their, qualities? Do they have an end to their talent? What is their limit? How much can we push this person? How much until this person breaks? Kind of a messed up thought there, Pile 4, about you guys, but I really, people really have these thoughts that, okay, what is this person's limit? This person's being calm and collected. This person's always calm and collected. What triggers this person? What pushes their buttons? What strikes the nerve? What can we say or do that will strike a nerve with Pile 4? A change in the wind. So this tells me that you are, and we also have the number 3 here. So this really tells me that you guys, according to people, you guys are different than the regular population. That's why whenever you are around, people are like, people will look at you and they'll be like, this person's not like everybody else. They'll just look at you. This person, a complete stranger, will come across you, look at you for the first time, and this person will be like, this person's different. Pile 4 is different. There is something about them. It's just your aura. See, a change in the wind. It's the wind itself. The aura that you guys carry, your energy that you exude, your vibe, it's just completely different. So people will, just looking at you, people get curious as to what kind of a person you guys will be, what kind of a life you've lived. Every time, the moment somebody looks at you, they start having these questions in their mind. Who is this person? What kind of a life have they lived? What kind of experiences have they had? They'll just know, because they're like, this person is different. This person has been through something. This person is different, with a different personality, and they've had experiences that other people don't normally get. So all of this just gets people curious about you guys, Pile 4, right? So this is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.